Hello lovely adaptation viewers, and welcome back to the ultimate vlog for film adaptations and the original material they're based on. I'm Jenn, and today we're back with yet another of our list videos. This time I'll be raving about noteworthy performances from child actors. These are some talented kids on our list, some of whom, well, all of whom really, we felt went above and beyond even some of their adult colleagues. Now I do want to emphasize this especially though. All of the people on this list at the time of their performances played characters who were under the age of 18 while being under the age of 18 themselves. I hate that I have to specify this, but it doesn't really happen as often as it should in Hollywood. So without further delay, away we go. First on our list is the classic film Interview with the Vampire, where the then 12-year-old Kirsten Dunst positively shone as child vampire Claudia. In this film, the character Claudia is such a complex role to play. And yet, Kirsten Dunst managed to convey such a chilling innocence to this character that it made her, really in my opinion, one of the creepiest parts of this movie. In a good way. Still sticking to classic films, next I give you Mara Wilson as Matilda, based on the book by Roald Dahl. I don't even think I need to explain why Mara Wilson made this list, but I will anyway. Mara played the title character when she herself was just 7 years old, and I think I can safely say that no one could have played it better. Admit it, we all wanted to be Matilda after seeing her in this role. And who wouldn't? Smart, sassy, and telekinetic? It's a tough act to beat. Now what is it about the classic literature that really hits the nail on the head with this topic? Because The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, based on the novel by C.S. Lewis, also boasts a stellar performance from Georgie Henley, who was only 10 years old when the movie came out in 2005. Now I have to be honest, before seeing this movie, the character of Lucy annoyed me to no end. And I blame this largely on the BBC miniseries that was released in the 80s. There was just something about that Lucy that, she grated on my nerves. But Georgie Henley changed all of this for me, and suddenly the character of Lucy was beyond adorable. And this film is still one of my absolute favorites. And another favorite, ABC's Once Upon a Time. Well, sometimes. Certainly any episode that features Bailee Madison as young Snow White. I am still in awe of the perfection of this casting. In fact, if there's one thing the show seems to do really well, it's casting young versions of their characters. Bailee Madison is a prime example of this. First of all, she looks scarily like a young Ginnifer Goodwin. And then between her mannerisms and her expressions, you would swear she was Ginnifer Goodwin, but a couple years or decades earlier. So switching over to a more sobering topic, next we have Sophie Nélis, who played Liesl in the 2013 adaptation of The Book Thief, based on the book by Marg Zusak. I loved this book, and loved the movie too, and was all based around the heartwarming yet heartbreaking story surrounding the young book thief. Sophie Nélis was more than up to the role, making us smile and then in the very next moment, making us bawl our eyes out. Seriously, I ran out of tissues. In fact, looking back, I'm really ashamed that we didn't mention this film in our best adaptation vlog of that year. What were we thinking? And those are the standout performances that we've come up with, but I'm pretty certain that you viewers might be able to come up with a few more, and we'd love to hear about them. So don't be shy, comment below and tell us your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe if you like our video and want to see more, or even just check out our podcast on iTunes if you like listening to something instead. We do hope to see you tune in again for the future, and until next time, dare to dream that someday we might be as talented as these kids.